What is up, everybody? Hope you all are doing well today on this Friday, March 13th of 2026. Hope you, your family, friends, and loved ones have had a safe and humbling Friday, as we are back with another TSD Top Sports Debate NBA Community Parlay live stream, and just live stream in general. I'm live on WAP at Top Sports Debate and over on YouTube on my YouTube channel at Bet at Your Own Risk. If you're over on YouTube, search for us, find us over on WAP.com and Discord, Top Sports Debate. Come join us and rock with us as we are continuously hitting the books where they deserve to be hit, and that is their pockets for the funds and the wins and all of that. But again, we are back and also having fun while we place bets. But we're back here to go over some reads, find some possible advantages and stuff like that for some picks tonight. The community parlay last night went 1-2, and that is totally okay, because that just, it is what it is. Granted, I really should have put Bam Adebayo on there, because I took his under on his PRA like I talked about in the live stream yesterday. I took him under 38.5 PRA. He went under by, I think he had 31 in total. Just kind of felt like he was going to go under. So it happened, and yeah, should have put him on the community parlay. Would have went 2-1. We would have, you would have cashed if you would have round robin and slipped, but it's okay. But let's look around. Let's see if we can find some stuff. I have a couple extra picks and a parlay that I'm going to be sharing in the Discord and the WAP shortly after the stream ends. So be on the lookout for the parlay and the two single bets that I actually parlayed together. I'm just going to probably more than likely break down one of them, because I just like the data for one of the players, more specifically for his points tonight. But let's see if we can find anything. Currently, PRA wise, we're not seeing anything standing out as far as, because again, when I'm looking at stuff, I'm looking for between the last at least 10 to 5, and on top of that, the head to head, more so 60% or higher. Not really seeing anything standing out currently, but let's keep looking. But again, you could still probably find a gem with something where somebody's kind of struggling, but they're like, they're 100%. Like a Schroeder, he let me down the 2 nights ago. Maybe he'll bounce back and get his PRA tonight on the road against Dallas. We'll see. Personally, for Dallas, though, I've been pretty much placing Cooper Flag for his rebounds. He just continues to, for the most part, roughly, I want to say 90% of when I take him for his boards, he's cashing for me. So tonight may be one of those nights that he still goes out there and gets plus value, 8 boards tonight, just to give you an idea of what I possibly may end up taking him specifically for some rebounds tonight. So yeah, do you consider taking him for a double-double? That's really your choice. He doesn't really grab 10 boards all like that, but he does grab 6 to 8 more consistently, though. Let's see. Holland, no, because I can't bet on. Maybe I could take Holland on like Fanatics or something like that. I might look at that as a single bet for him to get 15, because he's actually a little bit green here. He's like in the middle, a little bit above 50%. So I may look his way for some stuff. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is down. Look at how much it's going down more than anything. So really not finding too much. When you can't find something in one spot, you could possibly find it in another prop. But I'm always encouraging you all to go out here and chase the spreads, chase the first half spreads, chase the team total points and stuff like that too. So just putting it out there, because that stuff can be a bit more profitable, more so than the player props. Booker, didn't he? Yeah, he did. He had 40. He had 55 here. So I kind of feel like he would go down tonight on the road. Let me look at him on the road. I got him at 36. Yeah, so he's more down than up. He did have 3 of the last 5. He did have back-to-back above 36, which is still good. Now, head-to-head, he did get this last time he faced off against Toronto up in Canada. So maybe he might again. It's one game, but that's, you know, let me see. Has he played anymore? He's technically 2-0. So he might, you know, you just never know. He might actually go out here and get 36 again tonight on the road. You just got to really just look at this stuff here. Again, a lot of the names, a lot of the players that you're seeing down below are not super ball dominant like Devin Booker. So, you know, Josh Hart may stand out. Devin Vassell a little bit. Of course, Ant. So you have a couple of spots that potentially helps you kind of gear towards possibly taking Devin, because FanDuel currently believes he's going to get the 36. Let me see here. Yeah, the other sports books for the most part have it's more of a slight lean for him to get the over, for him to hit the 36 is a slight lean. So I'm just kind of just like, I just want to just see if I find any other specific stuff. So you might want to take him tonight. He might actually get the 36 tonight. He might go, because again, the data, he's 4 straight, right? But again, you're also considering even just his last 5, he's 3-2. But it's just the fact that he has Toronto's number when getting his PRA, 2-0, back-to-back games. But this is technically his first meeting against Toronto this year. So there's that. So maybe might get the spot. Maybe Grayson Allen. Maybe he gets 21 tonight, but he is going to be coming off the bench. But let's look at it. Let's look at his minutes. 32. He still again, even under 30 minutes, he still potentially will, you know what I mean, possibly get the 21. The 22. I might take this on a straight bet. Look at DraftKings here. Yeah, DraftKings believe he's going to do it. It's a minus 103. You don't really see too many 103s, really. You see 102s, 105s, stuff like that. You don't really see too many minus 103s, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 got it out of the list. So it's still a positive. Let's look at the head-to-head, though. But that was last year. This is this year. This is, again, first season against Toronto. He probably might end up getting it. He's still positive. He's still a positive. I actually like it. I'm probably going to take this on a straight bet, but I actually like him for his PRA. Zubac. He's only 100%. He's 100% due to what he was doing with the Clippers, right? Now he's made his debut with Indiana. He got 16 last night, like on the nose. It's gonna be never mind. I'm not even gonna look his way because it's Q-Tech. He might not even play. Never mind. Let me see. I really would love to put Bridges down for some stuff, but he just does not. And this is super high. Okay, I think I see why. Because usually, again, he's going. This is the only reason why they're giving him 24 is more so probably due to the fact that he, on the year, hit this. But he's usually only averaging 24 against Indiana. But still, he's still mostly going under, though. And he's been going under for literally the last, even just the last freaking the whole season, more so. So you all kind of could have laddered him, or not, excuse me, not laddered, but you could have faded him all this time over the last month right now, or week right now for the month. So I'm gonna cue him under for now. I just gotta, you kind of gotta trust to see. Same situation with Booker for, because you know what I mean. Like Booker could possibly potentially still go over based on the fact that he goes over against them. You could potentially say that McCall, even though he goes under, he on the year, not the past many other spots from the season prior, but on the season, he's 2-0 to going over against Indiana, and you can flip this to take him for the over simply based on the fact that he goes off against Indiana, specifically on the year. 2-0, he goes well above the 24, hitting 30 or higher. So what is his 30? It's a plus 320. That's kind of the question. Does he go off again tonight? I don't know. Maybe I take the risk and take him over at plus money for 25. Be only solely based on the fact that he gets the job done well above. If you feel like he'll do it again and get 30, take him for 30 at the plus 320. It's only, again, it's solely based on the fact that what he's done against Indiana, but you got to factor in what he's been doing more recently too. So that's what I'm saying. He might still go under. I'm going to keep him on the under, but I might take him on a straight bet for the over at plus value if I decide to change my mind. But that's just something that I'm just currently just trying to figure out what I really want to do here with that slip. My Grizzlies, we face off against Detroit at Detroit. Kind of feel like Detroit's going to blow us out. They literally just, they were winning big. Let me double check this real quick. Make sure that I was correct on what I'm about to say. Yeah, they did blow out Philly last night. If you saw my slip, for those of you over on Whopping Discord, if you saw that late slip that I put in, I'm probably maybe try to do that again tonight. Just a quick 2-leg for Detroit, and it was somebody else. It was another squad. I think it was Miami or something like that, to win the first quarter by 11 plus points. Both Detroit and I think it was Miami if I remember. Both Detroit and Miami won by 9. They were just a bucket off from winning by 11. It was just something I kind of had a gut feeling that they were possibly going to win by 11 plus points in the open quarter last night. And they were literally, both teams were literally hitting 11, then they were at 10, and it seemingly felt like they could have possibly, you know what I mean, did the job, but then they pretty much won the quarter by 9 points. So I didn't check to see if they actually won like the second or third quarter or whatever. So just kind of putting that out there, that it literally could have almost cashed last night. Let me see here. That's Grayson. Is Clay playing today? Because he didn't play the last game. He was ruled out. I guess he's playing because he didn't play the last game. Maybe you want to take him for his PR, his rebounds and assists, maybe. Gafford had a double-double last night on some random. Technically, what, 2 of the last 4 games he had a double-double. Something like that. He's not playing tonight now. So possible potential for a double-double will be Marvin Bagley here, because he does grab boards. He fights for rebounds. And look at what he does just coming off the bench. Look at that. He's above 5. He's usually hovering around 7 at minimum. So he's averaging 8 in the last, almost 9 in the last 10, 7, right? So in the last 5. So that's what I'm saying. He potentially has a chance to get a double-double tonight. Again, Allen's not out there. He's going to be battling against Wade plus Middleton. So let me look at his double-double real quick. It's a +2. So, all right, I'm going to cue this up. It's a +185 on ScamDuel here. So I'm really going to probably take him on a straight bet for a double-double tonight. Maybe I put him on the community parlay. That was real quick and real simple for a look. Let me look at RJ Barrett. Now he sucked. Maybe I don't. Let me see. Well, I don't even have to do that. Let me look at just his points. What is his point? 17. Excuse me, 18. He only had 9 last game. He's been going under. What about his? Well, he doesn't shoot that many threes, right? He took a few. He's hit 2, 3 straight. So that's, if we took him for 2 tonight, it'd be a plus 214 per the position. He's not a big. Oh, I apologize. I'm looking at the wrong. I didn't mean look. I was looking at Barrett. Where's Barrett? There he is. Apologies. Wrong player. Here we go. All right. 3 of the last 5 he had above 21. Against them, he had 23 here. They allow 18 to the position. They only allow, again, you want 21. They only allow Murphy to get it. They've shut down everybody else. This is a possible nice little risky spot. Let's look at him in the last 10 at home. Still down. What about his threes? He's been taking more threes. You want him for 2. Maybe I don't know, maybe he hits 2. This has a little bit more potential. You just need him to hit 2, right? He's shooting 6 times. Maybe he can hit 2 tonight. I'll cue that up. I actually like that a little bit better. Oh, that's right. Allen. Let me take that off. But I might look at RJ for something else. So never mind. Can't look his way. Do you take Buzelis here for 8 RA? He's technically doing the job. Now he got shut down. He's 0-1 against him. He had 6 here on the but again, this was a couple months back. Per the position, they allow 9, which is good. You need 8. Back to back with 8 or higher. 3 out of the 5 got it. I actually like this spot. This is like real simple. Let's look at him specifically away. A little bit interesting. Still 60%. But on the month on the road, he's 2-1. Literally, he was 1 off here against LA on the 12th. So kind of feel like he can get the stuff. Now they are doing better guarding. So this is a possible risky bet. But I do like it still. I'm going to queue it up. Queue it up, son. Queue it up. Now, again, remember, there's only, 6-7 games. I think we have like 6 games tomorrow and then 7 games Sunday. So the slate's a little short, just a little short. I like when there's like 9, 10, 12, you know what I mean, games at a time. Much more to really work. But again, you still got to consider the injury report and stuff like that. So I'm trying to rush too because I got to get ready to go. But I think we found something. Let me look at points and rebounds real quick. Nothing's really standing out. Come on. Yeah, nothing's really standing out. Okay. All right. So I kind of really do like what we have. It's just, like I said, real short, quick to the punch. Let me look at assists real quick. Can Ayo get 3 assists? He's down the last 5, back 3 straight under, but he actually he likes passing the ball against them. He's 1-0 here on the year, 2-1 in general. But again, this was when he was with Chicago. He's coming off the bench. They allow 5, so this is good. You only need 3, right? 4 straight with 3. So I actually like it 2 here. But again, so Isaiah came off the bench here, so that's still good. Conchar come off the bench, that's still good. So it's still a good look. I actually do like him for the assist. So just in general per the list, how about we just go with Grayson, Buzelis, and Ayo. Make it real simple. I'm gonna log into DraftKings. I'm gonna this time make sure that I grab the booster first, because I have back-to-back streams where I didn't do what I was supposed to do. Let me see. Here's the 20% booster. Like I said, we'll do who's up first. We're gonna go, well, technically it'll be Grayson. So we go Grayson. You know, I'm gonna do this on Outlier on my phone, make it real simple. That way it will just flow better. Because for some odd reason, more recently, the DraftKings site's been kind of buggy a little bit. Like I'll click on the NBA and it will just be sitting on a circle of doom, basically. Really trying to get to the actual games. It's like right there. It usually works any other time. So let's go Grayson, 22 PRA. And then let's go Matas. Let's take the chance on Matas getting where is he at? Oh, wait. No, actually, Ayo is up next because it's 10 p.m. Got to go in order. Technically, two of the players that we're taking are bench players, which is still kind of fascinating. Ayo for 3 assists, and then Buzelis for like maybe you take the chance on Buzelis grabbing rebounds, but again, you got to potentially look at the fact that, you know what I mean, Clippers, Zubac out there. I'm sorry, not Zubac, I apologize. Kawhi's out there, stuff like that. So whatever else that they're working with. All right. This is plus 456. Add the 20% booster. Turns it into a plus 560. Put that in as fast as possible because remember, DraftKings, sometimes the line moves and dips down quickly. And we're gonna just take it where it's at. That works out. This flowed kind of nicely too, because it's not, you know, not too much that we could really find. Not really. But when you really look, you can find something that works for you, some stuff. And you know, see if it'll work out. I don't know about y'all, but it's super windy where I'm at today. Mother Nature has been doing some interesting stuff more recently. All right. So this is shared in the Discord just now, and WAP, here we come. Remember, I'm gonna keep saying it. Remember, single bet the community parlay, round robin the community parlay. Because it is better to go 2-1 than, you know what I mean, take it on a straight bet. So, you know, just trying to help y'all cash on some type of funds. So yeah, we're still cashing roughly 60%, 70% of the time on the community parlay. There are just times where we're, you know, we haven't fully hit like we were trying to do. It's just every single day that, you know, we're doing a community parlay, it's just something's happening. Players getting injured, or one of the players hook us by that 0.5, or, you know what I mean, whatever the player that's been doing the job out of the 10, you know what I mean, 80% of the time in the last 10, and they decide, you know, maybe even 90%, maybe 100%, they decide that night they don't want to do, You know what I mean? That one thing that they've been doing for you know, for last 10 games, 15, 20. So it's just like, you know, you gotta just except for what it is. That's why I say single bet the community parlay. That way you're cashing that way, and then you round robin. You're still, you know, you're double. You know, you're double cashing. You're cashing on two already on the single bet, and then you're cashing on the round robin. So that way it's really benefiting, you know, you as well. So with that, I'm about to be out. Like I said, tomorrow we have, I think, 7 games. Let me just double check. 2, 4, 6, 7. We have 7 games, plenty to work with. I'll be on here early, probably around like 10 a.m. To kind of go through everything and get everything put in for the community parlay in and around that time, and whatever else that I may look and see here, looking at the joint here. Like, even for like one of my main picks, I might be possibly taking the Spurs to cover first half spread or something. I kind of like this Magic Heat game here. That might be potential. Like, honestly, like Charlotte Spurs might be the game of the day tomorrow. Feel like Boston might blow out Washington, but you never know. But then again, who knows? Denver Nuggets, Lakers. This might be the game of the night. Who knows? It depends on what players are going to be out there. And then Clippers possibly win, maybe cover. But you gotta see what the spreads are. We got a couple games open. What I'll probably do is get ahead of the game, see if I can find something. What I'll probably do to this evening for y'all over on Discord and WAP, I'll probably look to see if I can find some props for these games here, if they're open enough. Now, they've given us lines at least that I can look for some team stuff, spreads and stuff like that, and go from there. But if they open up some actual props, say if I'm still awake at that too, like 8:30 ish, I will try to see if I can find something early and see if I can find like a plus 150, plus 200 type of thing, player prop or two. Try to get that slip in as fast and early as possible, then share it to the Discord and WAP, so that way y'all can get it before that line dips down to start shifting and moving down, because I'm one of the few that probably saw that was like, oh, the data just looks green for them to do this specific thing, score, board, rebounds, pass, the, you know what I mean, PRA or whatever. And this is in plus value spot, again, plus 130, plus 150 or whatever, plus 200s, maybe higher. And it's just there, you know, I want y'all to get that value where it currently is before it shifts down. So that's what I try to do as best as I can whenever I'm looking at my stuff. So yeah, and I'll try to push for more of that with the rest of this year before the playoffs get here, because playoffs are going to be here in a month and a half basically. So we'll see. But all right, I'm out. Y'all stay safe, stay humble. Good luck with your picks tonight. Take care of yourselves, your family, friends, and loved ones, and I will hopefully talk to you all next time. And just be on the lookout for probably more of my picks for tonight. I'll holler at you later, guys. Peace.